Hey guys, so today I wanted to flip through the planners that I used in 2019. So if you've been following along on Instagram, you probably know that I like to try new things, but I kind of have my tried and true systems that work for me. So I thought it would be fun to go through the beginning of the year to the end and show you what I tried to use. Some things I don't really have anymore, so I can't really show you that, but at least you can get an idea. So I started 2019 off with an A6, and I actually had a Parm. This is a B6, but I had an A6 rings in Parm, and then I had this A6 Stalogy that I tucked behind it. And you can actually see videos of this on my channel because I started using it last December. So I'll kind of show you what this looks like and flip through it for you. And for those of you who have seen my Stalogy systems before, this is very similar to what all of those look like. In this guy, I did a lot of dailies, it looks like, which I think is cute, really. Like, that one turned out super cute. And I had that habit tracker, and I used stickers and a lot of sticky notes. Clearly, this day didn't fit on one day, or one page. So yeah, this was kind of like the beginning of, or not quite the beginning, because I did technically use B6 before this too. But this was really the start of me trying to figure out what my Stalogy system looked like. So I used that through the December, January, and then I think parts of February and March when I was playing around with it. So of all the Stalogy sizes, I think this one's so cute and portable, but it's just not really like me for planning at the moment. Maybe someday. So I'll set that off to the side. And then in February, what ended up happening was that I needed more space because like I was prepping for CPC and life was just busier and there was like 1,000 things in my brain. So I ended up starting the year off, I think actually maybe in January even, I was setting up a disc bound. And you can again see videos of this earlier on my channel, but this is like my current iteration of that. So definitely different than where I was at the beginning of the year, but with the disc bound setup, I sometimes tried to have like more planning oriented stuff in it, and sometimes didn't. So for the most part, it was like lists and finance stuff and shop stuff and stuff like that. So more referencey type things. And I, for the most part, used a disc bound setup almost the entire year. I would say there were periods of time where maybe for a month or a few weeks, I didn't use a disc bound setup and I tried to put all of that info inside one of my other setups, but that really wasn't my preference. So I'm kind of like forgetting that that happened, right? Because there was always something in my discs that I could refer back to. So I'm gonna set this aside and show you where I landed with my B6 Stalogy. And if you are aware of my B6 Stalogy, I definitely used it in September, October, and November of 2018. And then this is where I started in February of 2019. And you've probably seen a lot of flips of this guy, but I thought it would be fun to just kind of go through and share it again. These pages are so cute. So see what I mean about how there was like a lot of stuff in my brain? March. I love this thing, honestly. And here in March, my days started getting smaller. April. And clearly I liked tipping things in. And then this is when I started finding this like layout that I'm like obsessed with now that just served me really well. So the week of April 8th, it looks like, I started doing it this way, and it just really works for me. Because as you can see, I don't need a daily every day. There's days that I didn't write down every day. And I love that. And then May, I started messing around with different formats. That inbox page, I tried to do it instead of on a sticky note, like I did it on just a page. And then I didn't fill out this habit tracker because I switched sizes. So this was like a week on 2 pages I tried. This turned out cute. Another week on 2 pages. And then we'll go to October, but let me show you where I ended up for May, because this is when in May, I purchased my Louis Vuitton desk agenda. I put my discs inside a Louis Vuitton desk agenda, and then I got this half letter Stalogy, or sorry, A5 Stalogy, but it's in like a half year size. And so I started to use this guy, which I really enjoyed for the time being, honestly. And obviously you can see, like, as I'm switching between planners, I'm like taking out different deco from different spots. But anyway, so this is May in my Stalogy. So, and then I ended up taking the monthly inserts out of my disc bound and sticking them in here because I just loved how this one looked. It just was so pretty. And this is from SMPlans, by the way. And then I did these week on 1 page layouts, which I thought were fun. And I managed to get through the whole month of May just like this, like no daily pages, nothing. So that's just, I guess, what my life was then. And then in June, and then I did these vertical layouts, which I think I liked. And then another week on 2 pages. Oh, 2 weeks on 2 pages. And then, what is this, July? And just so you're aware too, in case you were wondering, all of these vellums are from my shop. So you can visit bunnyplans.com for that. And I have a code in the description box too. And that looks emptier. And then the same kind of layout that I did in the B6, I did here, which I also really liked. And then I like this vertical thing too. And then here I started like prepping my brain for the Hobonichi Cousin, because for some reason I really wanted to try that. So let me show you, whoops, where I ended up then. So July 20th was the last time I used this. And then I started using the Hobonichi Cousin, which I love the layout of, but it just like functionally wasn't, I don't know, it just wasn't the right thing. But this is beautiful, and I love this so much. Ugh, this is so cute too. Ugh, this is so cute. Anyways, so what I tried to do instead of having like the sections in my discs was that I tried to put lists, health and fitness, finances in the like dates that I hadn't used, because and then I did like these spending trackers in here because I got this on July 22nd. And then let me just get you a flip through here so I can turn the pages. And it really, like, I liked this, and it gave me a lot of space to like put notes and whatever I wanted down on the page. This page turned out really cute, honestly. But it just was like too much space, right? And I had all these blank days sometimes. And it just like made me, I don't know, it bothered me to not use all the pages and all the days. And I guess I could have like covered them up, but I don't know. It just like was weird to me. And I did like actually writing down a memory on each page. Not each page, but some of the pages. And it is actually a lot of good space for like notes and stuff. So if that's what your life is, or you just have a lot of different things happening, I definitely recommend this, because you don't really have to date anything unless you want to like change them around. So more empty pages, dashboard from my shop. I thought this was cute. And then this is when I started using like the daily kits from my shop, which I love. They like turned out so cute. And then as you can see, I still was trying to do these weekly overviews because that's just how my brain was working. And so, yeah. This one turned out super, super cute, I think. But the fact that I was doing my Stalogy layout in the Hobonichi Cousin, it kind of said to me, maybe this wasn't the right thing. Although these dailies did turn out really cute. I don't know. See, like these pages weren't even dated. They're just like overview notes. This one is so cute too. Can't deal. And then October. And again, I'm doing these weekly overviews. It's just like miscellaneous notes and things. Another weekly overview. And this is, I think, when I stopped using it because I was just like, hey, I'm not doing these days any justice, I feel like. So what did I do? I switched again, of course, to my B6. So October here, this is all from my shop. This is actually the Hobonichi Weeks kit, and I just put these on the bottom, which I think looks super cute. So October and B6. I don't know, it just made more sense to me. And that was that. And then November, I was like, wait, do I want to use my A5 Stalogy or my B6? So I did almost the same exact setup in my B6 and in my A5. So this dashboard is from my shop again. And then I did like the monthly overview page. And then I like how this turned out better than how this turned out. This is the monthly page for the Hobonichi Cousin, the monthly sticker kit. And so I have that in there. And then I have spending tracker. Didn't use this page. Inbox page. And then I think this was the first week of November in here. Maybe. Nope. Second. So this is the first weekend of November. This is the first week of November. I don't know. So it's literally just all over the place. So I did some days in here, some days in there. So like the middle of November I did in here. And then this is like Thanksgiving week, which I ended up doing in here. So totally all over the place. Who knows why? And then here is where we are for December. I love this. I think this turned out really cute. And I ended up getting another Hobonichi Weeks in December, so I haven't used this as much. But I don't know. I still love my Stalogy, to be honest. Those of you who talk to me on Instagram probably know this. because I miss it like every single time, and I started like a 2020 setup, so I probably will use it. But as of right now, I'm using the Hobonichi Weeks, and I really like that honestly too. I just like have feelings about this. Anyways, so I'm gonna close this. What day was this? December 9th. So like last week I was still sort of using this. So I don't know. There's that. Let me set this aside. And then the last thing that I have around to show you is the 2019 Hobonichi Weeks, which is just so funny because I'm like finding it working for me right now for the 2020 version, but I like did not find my groove in this at all for 2019. So what I thought that I was gonna do was use this as a shop planner, which I did here and there, but it just wasn't, I don't know, it just didn't work. It just didn't feel right. So here's the first week that I used it. And this was like a mix of personal and shop. This week was just shop. This week was half empty. This week turned out cute, and this was like a mix of personal and shop, which I liked. And then, let's see, this is April. So it looks like I lasted from February 25th, sort of through March. So a good week in March, through April 7th. And then I gave up for a little while. And then I tried again, whatever week this is, at the end of April. Here's May, where I thought I'd try again. Here's just a bunch of shop-related notes and stuff. Here's May again. And this looks like it's all shop-related again, so clearly in my brain I thought maybe I could make this work as a shop planner still. And then I put down this kit from my shop and then didn't even do anything. And then again I tried in July. This is just some scribble notes. And then apparently I tried for 3 days in August. It's funny. And then I clearly was doing something here, testing things out, I guess. This week I really liked, actually, in September. And this I used for like all my personal and shop stuff mixed together, which worked better for me. And then I think that's it, honestly. This was November 25th, just kind of see if everything that I put down for that week fit in here, which it did, the week of Thanksgiving. And then that's it. This is my sad 2019 Hobonichi Weeks. But obviously I spent a lot of time I spent like almost 3 months in this cousin, and then I went back and forth between the A5 and the B6 Stalogy. And then I had my discs at home for like all of this long-term referencey list kind of stuff. So that's my wrap up for 2020. Obviously I'm using my 2020 Hobonichi Weeks right now as my everyday planning, and that's been like a week or so. So I haven't included this in the video yet, but yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely setting up a Stalogy for 2020. I'm rearranging my discs a little bit, and that's kind of where we're at. Anyways, if you have a video to wrap up 2020, do let me know because I'd love to see it, and I will talk to you guys soon. I hope to do a setup video for my planners and then also a system video for 2020. So I'll see you guys hopefully before the new year, but if not, happy holidays and happy new year, and I'll see you in 2020.